High in the mountains of Bulgaria, there is a sense of expectation. The 7th round of the FIA World Rally Championship is about to get underway. Peace and tranquility will have to be put on hold this weekend. It may be mid-July, but the weather refuses to play ball and has turned bleak on the eve of the first day, with a mixture of rain and grey skies. If the changeable conditions continue, tyre choice could prove to be tough during the weekend. The drivers' days are very busy on event, recceing, PR duties, press conferences, and all before the real business of competing starts. So how do they relax before the rally gets underway? So this is Jari Matti's bedroom, and this is where you come back in the evening to chill out.
Sometimes I read. Now unfortunately I have finished my book, so can't read. And then I watch on my computer. I'm watching some TV series. And I have like DVDs with me, so I watch them.
We'll see you tomorrow. Have a nice sleep.
Good night. And we'll see you tomorrow.
The rain has eased off as dawn breaks at the service park in Dolna Banja. 4 stages lie ahead for the crews today, with the longest stage of the rally first up. A hearty breakfast and good coffee are an essential part of the preparation. The day ahead would prove to be tough. After the first 2 opening stages, which climbed to altitudes of 2,100 metres, Mikko and Jari Matti were in 6th and 7th respectively. After a few tweaks at the midpoint service break, the times during the afternoon improved, and the Finnish duo lay in 5th and 6th overall. Mikko sums up his return to tarmac.
Yeah, afternoon was a little bit better. I felt a bit more confident and committed with the car as well and with my driving, but we are still not there, so there's a lot of work to do again, and I know it's boring. We've been saying it for a long time and it looks like we are not making progress, but we are learning anyway. So
I think the one thing that would probably go in our favour is if the weather conditions change, because we've been looking at data today, and wherever it's been damp and a little bit tricky, then we've certainly been on the pace. So that would definitely play into our hands, but if it stays dry and everything like it is today, then I think we're going to struggle to really climb any further up the leaderboard than where we are.
Malcolm is keen to see some rain, but will that happen? Michael Croft-White gives us his forecast.
Saturday stages, well, the main thing we've got to worry about is actually overnight tonight. We've got quite a big band of cloud at the moment that's moving across Bulgaria, and that's going to bring expected showers tonight. Today we've been looking at tiny mountain showers, localised events. Tonight it's a big band that should wet the stages and give us potentially wet running conditions in the morning.
On tarmac events, the team used the Pirelli P0 tyre, which is available in 2 compounds. The hard compound for hot, dry conditions, with the soft compound used when the stages are cool and wet. The choice is crucial, and as the weather changes very quickly here in the mountains, it can be a lottery. The team have elected the hard compound for the opening stages on day 2, believing them to be dry. But when the drivers reach the stage, they discover it's quite the reverse, as rain has fallen just prior to the stage start. The tyre choice is now incorrect, and they both lose a minute to the fastest drivers across the 27-kilometre stage. After completing stage 6, they both dropped 1 position. Stage 7 was cancelled on safety grounds due to the large volume of spectators near the stage end, and typically the weather had improved and the hard compound tyre would have been the right choice for that stage. With the correct tyres on dry roads, the afternoon test saw a great improvement in times from Mikko and Jarmo, but for teammates Jari Matti and Mika, a power steering problem would leave them frustrated at the end of the day and bearing battle scars.
I managed to do when it was a smooth road, I managed to do quite well, but then it was getting bumpy and more narrow. I really was getting hard to turn, and I felt some areas that I don't have power in my hands anymore, and a couple of times we had a bit of like a moment, so then I said, okay, we need to back off now. They have a little memories in the hands, so now when I'll be working.
Painful! Oh, Jari Matti, you have worked on day 2.
Yeah, it seems like that.
The final day was made up of 4 stages with 94 kilometres for the crews to tackle.
We're gonna try some things with the cars and see if we can learn something new for the future.
We don't want to waste any kilometers in a rally environment, so we're gonna push flat out. And like I've been saying, car don't feel bad. It's fun to drive, it's good to drive, we just can't make the time. So the other car is quicker, obviously, and other drivers are quicker, obviously. But plan is to go flat out and gather as much valuable data as we can, and maybe for the future we can find something for the data.
Miko and Jarmo and Jari, Matti and Mika completed Rally Bulgaria in 5th and 6th position respectively. Before the team's debrief takes place, it's time to sum up and look ahead to the next event.
There's one thing for sure, we will keep on working as a team to make sure that we can try and get where we need to be.
We've been working really hard. We tried to find reasons and kind of get forward. And we worked hard over the summer break, and I think we did improve in many areas.
The next round will take the team to an event which is considered one of the best on the championship calendar, Finland, a place called home for the drivers and co-drivers, and the biggest challenge of the year for the whole team at Ford.
I think that's testament to how the team bonds together. We pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and we do it all again in Finland. And you know, it's going to be Miko's 30th birthday, so...
30 years of age, are you sure? He doesn't look 30 years of age. I think we need to check that passport.
Yeah, well, I had to look older to get this job, so actually I'm only 20. I know the rally really well, and for sure we're going to be ready for it. I'm not saying it's going to be an easy job in Finland either, but no matter what, I'm sure I'm going to love it, and for sure we're going to make Citroen's life as hard as we can.